Hello and welcome back to the allotment. It's now August and as you can see the allotment is in full swing, so I thought I'd give you a little tour of both of our allotment plots, and what better place to start than the flower arch. Here we have Morning Glory. This particular variety is a deep purple with fuchsia accents. Once it hits afternoon the flowers do close, but they bloom again every day. On each side of the archway I have two varieties of purple clematis. That's the common theme with this allotment. These are the sweet peas that were sown late last year and they're still putting on a wonderful show even though we're at the end of summer. Here we have our English lavender, which is a staple of the flower border, which you can see is a firm favourite of the bumblebees. This will need to be cut back soon as it is starting to bloom, and I do want to dry it for lavender bags. This is the beginning of our flower border. It has gone a bit squiffier over the last couple of years, so at the end of this growing season I will rip most of it up and start again. For example, these asters, absolutely love it in the border, but they are much too big, but they are just starting to bloom and they are a favourite with the bees, so we'll just keep it here for now. Most of these pansies are self-set from the very first pack I ever bought when we first had the allotment over 2 years ago. I've just let them do their own thing, but as you can see they're looking a little sad, so these will be replaced with some fresh ones. Now that you've seen our flower border, let me properly introduce you to our original plot. We've had this plot just over 2 years. It's around 35 foot squared. We've split it in half using the path that goes to the shed. So let me show you what we're growing on the left side first.
This is the rhubarb patch. We currently have around 6 crowns here. We are growing a variety of herbs such as chives, sage, rosemary, thyme, and a few others. Scarlet Emperor is a classic runner bean and gives you a good crop every year. This is just an overview of the left-hand side of our original plot. This is the first of our 3 pumpkin patches. We have a Victoria plum tree and a Katie apple tree on this side. This is the first year that we've had a really good crop of fruit from these trees. The trees are around 4 years old. This is the shed which was kindly given to us, and obviously I had to paint it to match the colour scheme. This is the inside of our shed. The bench is made of reclaimed wood. We store all of our tools on the walls to maximise our working space. You can see all of our water butts at the back of the shed. We currently have 6. We grow cucumbers at the side of the shed, as this is the side that gets the most sunlight.
Now let me show you what we're growing on the right side.
We've had mixed success with the beetroot this year. We're currently growing 3 varieties. Our giant showmaster onions have been great this year and are a definite keeper. The raspberries have gone a little mad this year and will need to be cut back soon. They've also kind of engulfed the pear tree. The elder is stunning in flower. It's about 3 times the size it originally was when we first got the plot. We've let this corner go a little bit wild. Here's my very sad looking russet apple tree.
This year we've also grown these beautiful giant red sunflowers. This one in particular has grown over 7 foot. As you can see, it absolutely swamps me, but most things do. These have been a firm favourite with the bees as well, and have also made very beautiful cut flowers. This is the top end of our second plot, which we took on earlier this year. We've actually divided the plot in 2 by using the polytunnel, which I'll show you more of later. But for now, let me talk you through what we're growing on this end of the plot.
Most of the dahlias will grow from seed this year due to the slugs absolutely decimating my tubers. These gladioli are used as a border between our plot and our neighbour's plot. The black currants were actually grown from some cuttings, and the strawberries were moved from our original patch. Here are some more giant onions amongst our second pumpkin patch. We've got patty pan, Ichiki Kyori, zombie pumpkin, and crown prince squash.
Now let me show you the polytunnel. We're growing a variety of different things in here this year, but let me start by showing you the tomatoes.
These are the variety Blue Fire, followed by Golden Cherry, amongst others. We've also got various chilies and cucumbers growing this year. This is the potting bench that my granddad made for me a couple of years ago. It's used most days.
This is the lower half of our second plot, which you can see is quite shaded for the majority of the day, but we still managed to grow quite a few crops on it, including the sweet corn. So let me talk you through what else we're growing.
This is the final row of Purple Majesty potatoes for this year. We've also got more runny beans on this side, along with our third and final pumpkin patch. This is Womble Corner. Everything that you see here was either given to us or was found.
Thank you for joining me on the late summer tour of the allotment. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and maybe it's even inspired you to get your own allotment. Thanks for watching.